from Vodnjan. Vodnjan, Istria in Croatia. And we have lots of devotees here in the studio. Which is the home of Amoga Bhakti and Ajitendriya. So we're going to start right in because what else is there to do? Because also today is going to be a short session because it turns out I have another meeting starting an hour and a half from now, which I'm the host of, so I can't really avoid. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Mutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today we're going to continue with Narottam Das Thakur's song number, which number was it? 9, I think. And it was a song with something like 22 verses. And we're going to continue with verse number 6. Yeah, verse number 6. And I can share the screen. Okay. And Vishaya, okay. Vishaya vipatti jāno samsara śūla māno nara tanu bhajanera mūla anurāge bhajo sadā prema bhāve līlā kathā jāto śūla, which means know that sense happiness is a calamity. Vipatti means calamity, means disaster. Vishaya means objects of the senses. So know that sense happiness is a calamity. Know that the material world is a dream. Samsara, svapana, māno. So this jāno and māno, these are this imperative form. Know it, and here māno is more like regard it. Regard samsara as svapana, as a dream. Actually, in Bengali, the word samsara can mean just life, sort of. And it can also mean family. The family, what is the family? Samsara. Know that this human life is the root from which devotional service may sprout. Nara, tanu, bhajanera, mūla. Mūla, of course, means root. And bhajanera means of bhajan. So the root of bhajan is what? Nara, tanu. Tanu is one word for body. There's deha, there's sharira, there's kaya, there's tanu. Then, with love, always worship Lord Krsna. Anurāge, bhajo, sadā. So, raga, of course, means something like attachment, feeling, emotion, strong emotion. Anurāga is like ongoing, strong feeling, emotion. And bhajo, again, is imperative worship. When should we worship? Sadā, always. Prema, bhāve, līlā, kathā. With love, always hear his pastimes. Prema, bhāve, in the mood of prema. Līlā, kathā. And here I think bhajo applies to that. Ara yoto, śūla. What is śūla? Oh, yeah. To do anything else is to plunge a spear into your own heart. Very strong words. So ara is more or and, or it can mean, I think in this case, anya can mean something else. And yoto, effort, I think. Another effort, dayera, śūla. Śūla, śūla, right, is a three-pronged spear, śūla. So śūla is a spear. So anything else is the heart's spear, a spear in the heart. Very strong words. Rādhikā charanarenu bhūshana korya tanu anayase bhāve giridhari. Rādhikā charanashroye je kore she mahashoye. Thare mui jai boli hari. Boli hari. If one decorates his body with the dust from Srimati Radharani's lotus feet, then it will be very easy for him to attain Lord Giridhari. So bhūshana means ornaments or ornament, and kurya, having ornamented the tanu, the body, with renu. Renu is dust. Which renu? Charana renu, her feet. Rādhikā charana renu, bhūshana kurya tanu, anayase bhāve giridhari. Anayase brings about, maybe something like that. Bhāve giridhari. Here he says it'll be very easy to attain. Bhāve means one will obtain. Then I congratulate such a great soul who takes shelter of Srimati Radharani's lotus feet. Rādhikā charana shroy jay kore se mahashroy. Mahashroy is like very. It's a common Bengali honorific. So we have Narottam Das Thakur, can also say Narottam Das Mahashoy. Tare Mui Jai Boli Hari. Hari. I say Haribol to such a person. Okay, verse 8, Jai, Jai, joy, joy. Radha Nama, Brindaban, Jarodhama, Krishna Shuko, Bilaser Nidhi. Hano Radha Gunogana, Noshunilo Morakano, Bonchita Korilo More Bithi. Glory, glory to Shri who is named Radha. Jai, Jai. Whose home is Vrindavan and who is Lord Krishna's treasury of blissful pastimes. Krishna Sukha Vilasir Nidhi. Nidhi is translated here as treasury. Nidhi, I think, can also mean ocean. Krishna Sukha Vilaser Nidhi. So Radha is the Vilaser Nidhi. She's the treasure or ocean of Vilasa, of Krishna, of happy Vilas. Krishna Sukha Vilasani. Alas, destiny has cheated me, for my ears have not heard Radha's glories. Hano Radha Gunagan. So Hano means such, and Gunagana means the collection of gunas, of qualities. Guna can mean quality, it can mean virtue. Nashunilo Morkana. Here he's addressing Krishna, I think, as Kana. But he's translating as destiny. My destiny. Vanchita Karila. I've been cheated.
Can we blame Guru Maharaj destiny for not reading the Lord Krishna?
Can we blame destiny for not? Well, it seems like Narottam is. Yeah. But of course, it's kind of, he's advising us to hear about Radha and at the same time saying, I haven't had this good fortune, but he's kind of being humble, I think. Verse 9, Tara Bhakta Shange Sadā Rosha Līlā prema kathā Je kore shepai ghana shyama ihate vimukha je tara kabu siddhi nai nahi jāno shuni taro nam. A person who in the company of the devotees again and again hears the stories of the pure love in the rasa dance pastimes will attain Lord Krsna, who is dark as a monsoon cloud. A person averse to hearing these pastimes will never attain perfection. I refuse to hear the name of such an offender. Nahi jāno shuni tarana. I will not hear. So tara bhakta shange sadā. Sadā, always in the association of the bhaktas, rasa līlā prema kathā, the kathā, the discussion stories of this rasa līlā prema, or it can be prema kathā, devotional loving kathā of rasa līlā. Je kore se pai ganasha. So this is J and se, this J and she, this relative, correlative. Those who do it, kore, she pai, they will get. Or they get, what do they get? Ganasha. They get, literally, they get the thick, dark clouds, which is the name of Krishna. Ganasya. And a person averse, so ihate vimukha je. Vimukha, there's mukha facing and vimukha facing away. And this is also a kind of implied relative J. Tara kabu siddhi nai. So kabu nai means at no time. Kabu means when, sometime. Kabu nai, never. Tara kabu siddhi nai. So his siddhi, tara siddhi, his perfection, kabu nai, will not happen. Nahi jāno, and I don't even want to hear their name. And number 10, we'll stop with number 10. Krishna amagane bhai rādhikā chorana bhai radha nama gane Krishna chandra sankepe kohinu kotha ghuchao moner bata du komoi anna kotha dhanda, strange. Oh, brother, by chanting Krishna's name, I will attain Radha, and by chanting Radha's name, I will attain Krishna. That's cool. That means we got the right mantra, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. A lot of people, Indians, when you meet them, they will say, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna Kshetra Swami Oh, brother, by chanting the etc. Now I have briefly told you how to chase all sufferings from your heart. What contradicts my words will bring only pain. So chase sufferings from the heart. Sangshepe. Sangshepe means in summary. Kohino kathā. I have done this kathā. Guchao. Moner bhata. So bhata means sufferings, trouble. And guchao means getting rid of, throwing away. Moner, of the mind. Dukkhamoy anya kathā danda. Anything, any other kathā is dukkhamoy, is full of dukkha. But what is this danda? Danda without that H would be either a stick or a punishment. It could also just be a printing mistake. Yeah. Okay. That's what it is. It is what it is. Shall we try to sing this? Do you have the words? Who has the words? You have the words. Anyone else? You have. You have. Okay. All right. I have the words. Now let's see how you are in bongo playing. Vishaya vipatti jāno samsara svapana māno Vishaya vipatti jāno samsara svapana māno nara tanu bhajanera mūla nara tanu bhajanera mūla anurāge bhajo sadā prema bhāve līlā kathā anurāge bhajo sadā prema bhāve līlā arajata dayera śūla arajata dayera śūla rādhikā renu bhūshana koriya tanu rādhikā renu bhūshana koriya tanu anayasi bhāve giri hani anayasi bhāve girina rādhikā charana shoye jai kore se mahashoye Thare moi jai boli hari Thare moi jai boli hari Jaya Jaya Radhana Vrindavana Jaradama Jaya Jaya Radhana Vrindavana Jaradama Krishna Sukha līlā seva Krishna Sukha līlā seva nidhi anurāge gunagana nashunilo mora kana anurāge gunagana nashunilo mora vanchita korilo more vidhi vanchita sāra bhakta sange sadā rasa līlā prema kathā sāra bhakta sange sadā rasa līlā jai kore se bhajana śūla jai kore se bhajana śūla iha te mukha jai taraka bhūs nai nahi jāno śūnitara nama nahi jāno śūnitara nama Krishna nama gane bhai rādhikā charana bhai Radha naam gane Krishna Chandra Sanke bheko hinuka Jugchao monera byata dukamai anya katha danda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. what grade should we give to Lokika Prema for his bongo playing? Out of 5 stars, how many?
Please vote now.
5 stars. Wow.
Okay. Don't know. Don't know.
Not Dandavad.
Don't know.
Danyavad.
Danya.
Donno.
Long time no see. Bangla. No see, no hear.
Dandavad means
Yes.
then you have to stretch out. Original music. Okay, music off. Okay, off. Thank you. So, Jai, welcome again, everyone who have joined us. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we have a short session today. The reason is I have another meeting, starts in less than an hour, and I'm the host for that. And I could explain what that meeting is. It's our little think tank group, which I created some months ago for the Ministry for Cow Protection and Animal Culture and Agriculture. So there's the ministry, and it's doing what it does, and that's all very good. But I was thinking we need a think tank to help the ministry. And so how will the think tank help the ministry? It will help, first of all, by inviting people who are, in one way or another, have special qualifications, who may know something that we don't know. So instead of thinking we know everything and then making endless stupid things, mistakes, and wasting time and wasting money and wasting energy and wasting devotees, maybe we could learn from others. And one area that we're especially interested in is kind of the broader area of community development, intentional community. We have basically in our societies, we have we have different communities in different dimensions, different styles. Srila Prabhupada emphasized developing farms, but unless there's a community and a sense of community, there's no farm. So one thing we're exploring is what is really very much, there's so many organizations of what are called intentional communities. So we want to tap into those and see if there's anything that we might learn. We think we have something they can learn also, of course, from us. But for now, we're more focused on what can we learn. And we're starting, we've had really months of discussions about what we want to do. And now we started doing what we want to do, which is inviting selected people to speak to us on Zoom conferences. And the first person we have is a devotee named Krishna Subhadra Prabhu. He's a sociologist in India, and he spent some time in Mayapur. And while he was there, he was studying how things go in terms of the social interactions in Mayapur. And we met with him once, and we want to meet him again today to discuss with him very interesting analytical an analysis of what's going on, and basically how dysfunctional the society in Mayapur is, how it's become so many sort of separate groups, and they're not really interacting so much. So that's what's going to happen in 15 minutes from now. So that's one thing. Another thing is, rumor has it that Dira Lalita had a birthday this last week. Is that a true rumor, or is it just a rumor?
Yes, it's true.
It's true. Yes. Okay, so happy birthday, Dira Lalita. Happy belated birthday. Speech. We want a speech now.
Thank you so much. It's not really of great significance, but I'm grateful to be part of this family. And I got lots of blessings and good wishes from my God siblings. I just want to say a big thank you, and that we continue serving together to the end of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, time will be wasted and life will be wasted. Thank you so much.
Jai. Hare Krishna. Oh, we have some comments here. Oh, those are the translations. Okay.
And Anupama had her birthday on Monday.
Anupama had her birthday on Monday. Oh, is Anupama with us? No, I think maybe not. Okay. So, good. Anyone else? Any other life transitions? Any weddings? Any what else happens? Births, deaths, anniversaries. Some scaras of various sorts. Anyway, today is also the day that Srila Prabhupada arrived in America in September 1969. 69. Why did I say that? 1965. And where is it here? Oh, it should be here. Yeah. And I thought we could look at some of what is written in Satsvarup Das Goswami's biography of Srila Prabhupada. I was reading these sections that they provide on the vaishnavcalendar.info, well selected. And I was appreciating again, because I read this so many years ago, how nicely Satsvarup Maharaj has written on Prabhupada's life. I won't just read because that's hard to translate, but I'll try to summarize some points. And first, he's giving background for Prabhupada's coming to the West. Prabhupada, of course, was in Vrindavan. He had left his family some years before in a mood of taking vanaprastha. And he was living in Vrindavan doing his bhajana, and he was translating Srimad Bhagavatam. And now he has completed volume 3 of Canto 1, the original printing of Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavatam first canto. If you have seen, it's in 3 kind of thick volumes. I guess they were using thick paper. 3 volumes, Canto 1. So he had finished volume 3, and now he was really getting ready for going to the West. The idea was, with his books, he will have something substantial to bring to the West to show. So he wouldn't just be a lone Vaishnava sadhu speaking. He would be with books. Prabhupada was not the first Gaudiya Vaishnava to go to the West. Before him, his godbrother Bhakti Hriday Bon Maharaj, Vana in Sanskrit, Bon in Bengali, had been sent by Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur to Europe. He went to London and to Germany in the 1930s. There's an interesting article written fairly recently, published in Journal of Vaishnava Studies, about Bon Maharaj's activities in Germany, written by a lady who is, I think, a follower of one of Bon Maharaj's. No, of another, not Bon Maharaj, another, this German disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, and she writes quite critically about Bon Maharaj and how he was being too much friendly with the Nazis. He was sort of mixing with them and getting opportunities for lecturing because of his friendliness with the Nazis and like that. Anyway, that was in the 1930s. Several years before that, in 1906 and 7, there was one Prema, what was his name? Prema Bharati, who came to America. He went to New York. I think he first went to London. He went to New York. He eventually went to Los Angeles. And he actually started a little temple in Los Angeles. And he was sort of a Gaudiya Vaishnava. Anyway, he was there for, I think, a year or two, and then he came back to India, and that was kind of the end of that. So anyway, Prabhupada is coming now. He's arriving in 1965. And how old was he at this time? Yes, he was 69 years old. And especially because of his age, he was being discouraged by everyone, all of his friends, and anyone he talked to. Essentially, they would discourage him. Swamiji, you're too old. Just stay in Vrindavan. But he wouldn't listen.
What will you eat?
What will you eat? Yes. What will you eat? Huh?
Winter time.
And yes, the winter is so cold. Yeah. But he would tell everyone that he met that he wanted to go to America. And he wanted to go to America. He wanted to go to New York, not to London. Somehow he had that sense, that idea, the place where the action is New York. So he met this one, Mr. Agarwal, in Mathura, and he, like he told everyone else, he told Mr. Agarwal, this businessman, that I want to go to America. And Mr. Agarwal said, "Oh, I will arrange so you can get an invitation." And Prabhupada didn't take it so seriously because, in India, people say so many things. But this man had actually contacted his son, who was an engineer in Butler, Pennsylvania, the home of the Jeep. That's where they were producing Jeeps. And he said, please make a proper invitation form. And so he did, because he always did, because his father always, many times he had said, some such and such sadhu wants to come. So he would dutifully fill out the form, which he first had to order. He had to write, call or write to New York, to the Indian embassy, get the form. Those days you couldn't just download it from the internet, no internet. So he got the form, filled it out. Then he had to go to a notary and get it stamped. And he also had to go to the bank, and he had to get a document confirming that he has enough money to support an Indian sadhu for 1 month. And it was only for 1 month. So he went through all of that, and he actually sent it, I guess, through the embassy. And then one day, Prabhupada got a message from the embassy saying, you have permission to go to America, something like that. And he was surprised. What is this? Oh, yes, Mr. Agarwal. Well, there were other challenges. This was not the only thing. First of all, he needed money. There was no money. So he went to Bombay, now called Mumbai, to sell his books. He didn't have very much success selling his books because who cares about Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam? We want technology, He went to one sadhu vela near the Mahalakshmi temple, and he took a set of books. No, he didn't. So he approached them, please keep a set there. They're a wealthy ashram, yet he also expressed his inability. He goes back to Delhi. And that's when he finds out he got this form, a statutory declaration form, signed by Mr. Gopal Agarwal of Butler, Pennsylvania. Okay, passport. He needs a passport. He needs to have a visa. He needs a P form. And he needs travel fare. He needs to have some way to travel. Passport was not really a problem. In his passport, he wrote his address as the Radhakrishna Temple in Chippiwada. Chippiwada is an area of Old Delhi. And if you ever go through Delhi, I would recommend, if you have a little extra time, make some effort to visit the Chippiwada Radhakrishna Temple, which is now owned by ISKCON and which has been fully renovated. And it's very nicely done. And you can see the room just above the temple where Srila Prabhupada stayed. Okay, then, so yeah, getting these papers. Okay, he goes back to Bombay, and this is when he approaches Mrs. Morarji, to let him, to give him passage on one of her ships. She's the owner of this shipping company. And so he goes to her. He showed his sponsorship paper to Mr. Chokshi, who was his Morarji's secretary. And he was impressed. Oh, wow, you got a sponsorship paper. And so she went to Morarji. The Swami from Vrindavan is back, he told her. So this was not the first time. He has published his book on your donation. He has a sponsor and he wants to go to America. He wants you to send him on a Scindia ship. Mrs. Morarji said, no. Swamiji is too old. What's he going to do in America? So Mr. Chokshi goes back to Swamiji and reports what she said. And she was saying, you should just stay in Vrindavan, finish the Bhagavatam here in India. And you can kind of sympathize with her. You can imagine, she's saying, you know, what are you going to do? An old man in America, all alone. Okay, you have one canto of Bhagavatam. Oh, come on, get serious. Just stay here and finish your it's very nice, you're translating. Finish it and then that'll be good. Bhaktivedanta Swami was exasperated with Chokshi's ineffectiveness. You know this word, exasperated? It's like totally, it's a combination of being angry and frustrated. It's like, come on. So he demands a personal interview. Please give me one ticket. And Sumati Morarji says, you're so old, you're taking this responsibility. Do you think it is all right? No, he reassures her. As if reassuring a doubting daughter. It is all right. But do you know what my secretaries say? She says to him. What is that? They say you will go there and you will just die. And Bhaktivedanta made a face as if to dismiss a foolish rumor. He keeps insisting. Finally, she says, all right, get your P form and I will make an arrangement to send you by our ship. Joy. Okay, what's a P form? Indian nationals who want to leave the country have to have a P form. It's a document from the State Bank of India certifying that the person has no excessive debts in India and is cleared by the banks. So, you know, he doesn't have any money. But this is not easy for him to get. He ends up, tells in some detail, he has to keep pushing. He goes to the bank. He keeps going. Finally, he gets to the top man in the bank. And finally, that man says, all right, here's your P form. So then he's waiting in Mumbai he's given some place at the place where the Scindia workers live. he lives there for some time, and he's preaching to Mrs. Nagarajan, who is the wife of Mr. Nagarajan, a Scindia office worker. And she would ask Swamiji, "What are you writing?" He gave me 2 books, she says, and said, "Child, if you read this book, you will understand." And he would give little programs. A few of the, I guess, workers, they would come and their wives. And he's still trying to get his P form and his visa, all this. And then they would, they weren't coming. But Mrs. Nagaraj, she was convinced, "Swamiji, one day you will achieve your target." And he would say, "Time is still not right. Time is still not right." They are all agyanis. They don't understand, but still I must carry on. And she said, sometimes I would go by and his chadar would be on the chair, but he would be sitting on the windowsill. I would ask him, "Swamiji, did you have any good contacts?" He would say, "Not much today. I didn't get much, and it is depressing. Tomorrow, Krishna will give me more details." And he would sit there quietly. After 10 minutes, he would sit in his chair and start writing. I would wonder how Swamiji was so tired in 1 minute, and in another minute, even if he was tired, he was not defeated. He would never speak discouragement. And we would always encourage him and say, if today you don't get it, tomorrow you will definitely meet some people and they will encourage you. And my friends used to come in the morning and in the evening for discourse, and they would give namaskar and fruits. So like that. And then Prabhupada he's thinking ahead, he's strategizing. Bhaktivedanta Swami had a page, a single flyer printed called "My Mission." And he would show it to people. He would show it to influential people in order to get more support, financial support for Bhagavatam. My mission proposed that God consciousness was the only remedy for the evils of modern materialistic society. Despite scientific advancement and material comforts, there was no peace in the world. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, the glory of India, must be spread all over the world. Oh, that's interesting. Mrs. Muraji remembers Mrs. Muraji asked Bhaktivedanta Swami if he would read Srimad Bhagavatam to her in the evening. And he agreed. She would send a car for him at 6 o'clock every evening. He would go, he would sit in her garden, and he would recite and comment on Srimad Bhagavatam. So that was going on for 10 or 15 days. So then he goes to, eventually, of course, he gets everything. He gets the P form and so on, and the visa, and then he goes to Calcutta because the ship is going to leave from Calcutta. So he has to take a train from Mumbai to Calcutta. He has no place to live in Calcutta. And so finally he goes and he stays with someone whom he hardly knew. Before he leaves Calcutta, he goes to Mayapur to visit the samadhi of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He returns to Calcutta and he stays with one Mr. Bhattacharya. And even in Calcutta, before he left, he was giving some lectures, doing some programs in Calcutta. And so now he's really getting ready to go. He has 200 copies, 200 times 3 volumes of his book, the Bhagavatam Canto 1, in trunks. And he has his suitcase, and he has an umbrella, and a supply of dry cereal. Because he didn't know what he would find to eat in America. Perhaps there would be only meat. If so, he was prepared to live on boiled potatoes and the cereal. So let's see, it was August 13th, just a few days before Janmashtami, the appearance day of Lord Krsna. Next day would be his 69th birthday. Bhaktivedanta Swami was also concerned that he might die away from Vrindavan. That was why all the Vaishnava sadhus and widows had taken vows not to leave, even for Mathura, because to die in Vrindavan was the perfection of life. And the Hindu tradition was that a sannyasi should not cross the ocean and go to the land of the Mlechas. But beyond all that was the desire of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And his desire was non-different from that of Lord Krsna, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had predicted that the chanting of Hare Krishna would be known in every town and village of the world. Okay, I'm watching the clock. Bhaktivedanta Swami took a taxi down to the Calcutta port. A few friends and admirers, along with his son Vrindavan, accompanied him. In his diary, he wrote, "Today at 9 a.m., embarked on MV Jaladuta. Came with me Bhagwati, the Dwar 1 of Scindia Sansir, Mr. Sain Gupta, Mr. Ali, and Vrindavan." He was carrying a Bengali copy of Chaitanya Charitamrita, which he intended to read during the crossing. Somehow he would be able to cook on board, or if not, he would starve. Whatever Krishna desired, he checked his essentials: passenger ticket, passport, visa, P-form, sponsor's address. Finally, it was happening. Srila Prabhupada, with what great difficulty I got out of the country. Some way or other, by Krishna's grace, I got out so I could spread the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. Otherwise, to remain in India it was not possible. I wanted to start a movement in India, but it was not at all encouraged. And the last paragraph of the chapter, the black cargo ship, small and weathered, was moored at dockside, a gangway leading from the dock to the ship's deck. Indian merchant sailors curiously eyed the elderly saffron-dressed sadhu as he spoke last words to his companions and then left them and walked determinedly toward the boat. For thousands of years, Krishna Bhakti had been known only in India, not outside except in twisted, faithless reports by foreigners. And the only swamis to have reached America had been non-devotees, Mayavadi impersonalists. But now, Krishna was sending Bhaktivedanta Swami as his emissary. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
The title of the book,
That I'm reading from? This is Satsvarup Das Goswami's Srila Prabhupada Līlāmrita.
But the complete.
Yeah.
So many details.
Yeah,
So
it's 5 volumes, not 1.
We as
or 6.
Disco devotees, we own quite something to this Mr. Agarwal.
Yeah.
Nobody's speaking about him.
Yeah. Well, eventually devotees went and they met, I don't know if they met him, but they met Sally, his wife, Sally Agarwal, in Pennsylvania, and she had interesting things to say. Remembering Srila Prabhupada Swamiji. So I'm going to say thank you all very much. I'm sorry for making it short today, but other duties call. And I don't know about next week. Next week, it's Vilajo Hare Krishna. What I suggest is they'll probably have live broadcast of this kirtan event at Vilajo Hare Krishna in Italy. So I suggest you join that. On Saturday, I think I'm scheduled for leading kirtan at 12 noon and at 5:30 on Sunday. So, Jai Ho. Thank you all very much. Wishing you all a wonderful week. Chant, be happy, stay safe, stay sane. Gaur Premanande.
Haribo.
Hare
Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna family. Thank you so much.
Thank
Jai
you.
Jagannath.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj.
Oh, Namaha.